Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy E Games. Welcome to part 8 of 9. We're getting really close to the end here of my Japan trip loot show and tell. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So next up is older series, I guess. And this one is actually like an older figure too, it looks like. So it's not something new. It is from, I believe, from specifically from Nisemonogatari, but it is like part of the Monogatari series, and it's Tsukihi Araragi in her school outfit. And yeah, this one I picked up. I felt really lucky that I found her because in the past, a few years ago, I went to Japan with my friends, and I actually got her older sister that year, and I was really happy to find her as well this time around because they're kind of like a set. Oh no, you guys are sisters! Ah! But yeah, I won't put the Karen Araragi with my loot in the background, but I just wanted to show that she's part of a set. I found her in a Lashingbeheng in Nagoya, and she costed me 3,080 yen. And I'm really happy to finally have the two sisters together as a set. I feel really lucky that I found her because this is the only one I found while I was in Japan. So yeah, she also comes with a stand too, similar to her sister, but it's like the phoenix instead of the bee. I guess I can show real quick that the stand is like the Karen bee, which is referencing to her story arc. And I'll just put her real quick on her stand. Okay, that was not quick at all. It actually was kind of tough to put her on her stand. But yeah, you can see the phoenix there. She's not really lining up with her little leg holder thing here. You can see it. But yeah, it's just to support her because she's in an awkward pose, it looks like. So yeah, here they are. We'll just put them together real quick. Yee! But yeah, this was from a previous year's trip, whereas Tsukihi was from a recent trip. I will put her over here. All right. She's covering up a lot of people, but that's okay. All right. The next two items is from the Fate series. I believe they're from like different, what do you call it? Like media or different like I don't know, like what would you call it? Like a series? Like what I want to say is this one is Saber Lily. It's a pop-up parade, so it's one of the more it's like not as expensive as like the more expensive ones like Shamiko back there, but still pricier than the prize figures is like not really a prize figure, so they have a bit of quality to them. But yeah, she is a Saber Lily, and I believe she's from the Grand Order mobile game, and this is where she was based from. And the other Saber I got, it's another Saber. I really like Saber. Saber has been one of my favorite characters for a very long time, just because like she's really strong in the anime and in the Heaven's Feel movie. Saber Alter was like really cool, and their armor is usually really cool as well. The other Saber I think is from like a different anime series or something. I don't know. I don't know where all these sabers are from. I just like the sabers, so I buy them. So yeah, there's a Saber Lily. She comes with a stand. I'll put her on the stand right now, and she's in a kind of a fun dancing pose, and her dress is all like being caught in the wind and everything. It looks like she's like mid twirl or something, so looks really nice. Like she also has like that skin effect that the Shamiko has, where it feels softer to the touch. I don't really know how to explain it, but it does definitely is very different than the prize figures like Kitamura, Marin here, and some of the other prize figures. They feel different and they look very different. Like the skin looks a little bit more realistic with like maybe like a translucent layer. And one of the things that make or break figures like these kind of Bishojo figures is the face. But the face they did a really good job on this saber, and I guess a lot of the other ones in the back there they did a really good job too. But I have an example of one that they didn't do a good job on. It is this like knockoff Yor forger that my sister got me, and she looks very jank. But yeah, that wasn't part of the loot. That was just a figure that my sister got me a long time ago. But yeah, this saber was from. a Lashingbang in Ueno, Tokyo. And she costed me 3,980 yen. And I'm really glad I found her. It was near the end of the trip. And at the time, I didn't know if I had the luggage space to be able to bring her back. But I saw her and I just needed to buy her. And I was really afraid like how poofy her dress is that she would take up more space than most other figures, since all the other figures are like their clothes are pretty form fitting, so you can kind of squeeze them together, whereas she kind of fits awkwardly. But in the end, she came through. She was a trooper. She she didn't break or anything in the luggage in transit between airports and stuff. And yeah, I'm really glad I was able to pick her up. I will put her. Oh boy, her dress is so poofy that she like covers up everyone. That Gundam wasn't that cool anyway, so we'll cover up the Gundam. You can still kind of see Suletta Mercury back there. Next up, this one was a really crazy find and kind of let me down the rabbit hole of finding sabers. It is this saber. She's like a 1/7, I believe, scale figure, so she's actually really big. So I would have kind of move her really back for her to fit in the view of the camera. But yeah, this is called Dress Code Saber, and you cannot guess how much is this. Normally, she would probably cost about maybe 130, maybe more Canadian dollars. But I was able to pick her up at a Mandarake, which sells secondhand stuff. It was a Mandarake in Nagoya in the Usu area, and I picked her up for only 2,500 yen. For whatever reason, they said like, oh, the box is like crushed, which I didn't really find much issue with the box. Apparently, there's supposed to be like nicks and scrapes on her, but I didn't really find anything. I thought I found something in her foot before, but it seemed to have disappeared. I thought like there was a paint like scratched off at some point, but it like disappeared. I don't know. Did she heal herself? Did my love for her make her heal herself? I gave her energy, and she healed. I don't know. They were saying like, oh, there's scratches. There was like missing bits, which there wasn't missing anything. Yeah, they discounted her like crazy, and I was like, oh man, I cannot let this go. I have to pick this up. But yeah, at the same time, she's huge. Her box is even bigger, and as you can probably guess, because of her big ribbons in the back here and her dress, she took up like her box, and everything took up more space than I would like. So I actually had to like cut up the plastic that she stored in and use that as kind of like a shield. And I put her in my backpack as like a personal item going onto the plane. So she like was traveling with me personally all the way back to Canada. So she's kind of special in that way, where we went on a real crazy adventure together. And yeah, I'm really glad I was able to pick this up. Yeah, she also comes with a stand. It says Fate's Day Night Saber Dress Code. I don't know if that's like a series on its own, a mobile game thing, or I don't know. I don't know where that's from, but she's Saber, so that's all I need to know. She's huge, so I don't know where I can put her where she doesn't obfuscate people. Maybe I can move her. I can put her in the side here. She's kind of covering up Tsunade here. Maybe I can just do this. I was trying to keep like all the series of people close together, but at this point, like whatever, I'll just here. She can even like lay on the stand there. Maybe I can move the camera a little bit further back. Isn't that nice? Okay, we're moving on. All right. So yeah, that does it for part 8. Part 9 is coming up next. Part 9 is also the final part of this entire Japan trip loot show and tell. And yeah, we'll be able to tally up and calculate the final amount of yen that I've spent. And then, yeah, I'll probably convert that value to like Canadian dollars at least, so that in context to myself to see exactly how much money I spent. Hopefully I'll see you there.